All right, so people have told me to read this book for a long time, and so I finally read it. It's called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And after reading that book, I quit my job. Actually, I ended my contract, but that's neither here nor there. Ultimately, after reading the book, it made me halt what I was doing and course correct. And so at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how I'm going to help you do the same thing. Yes, quit your job, or at least consider it. But before I do that, I want to give you a very brief synopsis of what the book is about without giving too much away, just in case you want to read it for yourself. Hopefully you do, or read it again if you haven't read it in a while. But the book is about a boy who is set on a quest to find a great treasure. And the journey takes him years. Obviously with a few detours along the way, but he became so distracted by the detours that he almost forgot about his dream. He forgot or almost forgot about completing his journey. Or as the book would say, live his legend. And that's all I'm going to tell you about the book. You need to get it. You need to read it. It's not a long read, and it's a great book. It's a great fiction book. I don't read too many fiction, but this is a great one. And so after reading that story, I was thinking about my own legend. And I had to come to myself, and I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing right now? And then I quit. It didn't happen that fast, but a couple of things occurred that made me come to my senses. You know, first thing that happened was a friend came by and he was just like, you know what, can I ask you a question? He's like, Joe, like, why are you working for someone when you're the one who gave me the courage to work for myself? And, you know, I was bothered by that question a little bit. And so I asked another friend, I told another friend about this situation, like, hey, buddy asked me this. And he said, you know what, Joe, I was thinking the same thing. And I was just like, man, I got some good friends, right? But, it had me in my feels. It had me thinking, like, what am I doing? I was running my own businesses, and I put all of that on hold to help, my friend. But why? And I know why, and here's why. I wanted to feel safe, and I felt that it was safe to do. And I was comfortable. I'm reminded of that quote from The Greatest Showman.
Let's just say that I find it much more comfortable admiring your show from afar.
Comfort, the enemy of progress.
Comfort, the enemy of progress. And that's so true. And there's one last thing that we don't like to admit, but I was afraid. I was afraid to fail. And I know you don't deal with those things. Actually, no, I know you do deal with those things. I think we all deal with those things on different levels. It's how we respond to those things. And you know what? I want to help you. Maybe I can help you like someone helped me. Sometimes we don't have those people who speak those hard truths to us. Like, you're just comfortable. You're just doing the safe thing, because I got distracted by safety. I got distracted by comfort. I got distracted by the fear of failure. And I allowed those distractions to affect me enough that I almost settled for working in someone's business instead of working on mine. I'll say it again. I almost settled for working in someone else's business when I should have been working on mine. And so, you know what? I came to the point where I was like, enough is enough. And, I had to get back on course. And you know what? Some of you right now are in that same boat. You've allowed you've allowed the things in life that have come at you to distract you, right? You've allowed them to distract you from being who you're supposed to be. You've allowed comfort to distract you. You've allowed safety to distract you. You've allowed yourself to be paralyzed by the fear of failure, or sometimes the fear of success, right? You're like, oh, how can I maintain success if I'm successful? Some people fear that. And I want to be your wake-up call. I want to be the person who comes to you and helps you come to your senses. You know, what's holding you back? Why are you not living your legend? Why are you not fulfilling your dream? What is it going to take to get you to start taking action? Why are you not taking action today? You know, the two friends that came to me, they both said something that struck a chord with me. And ultimately, it let me know that I wasn't doing the right thing. I wasn't being who I'm supposed to be. You know, both of them said, Joe, you inspired me to step out on my own and take on my own venture. And that made me realize something about myself, you know. I thought about it, you know, and I felt like, yeah, I thrive by inspiring people to take action on their dreams. I thrive. It brings me great joy to watch people step into their own and be who they're created to be. To see them take their God-given talents, gifts, and abilities and put them to use. You know, you're doing the world a great disservice by not using them. There's a void in the world that you were uniquely created to fill. And I want you to step into that void. So you may be someone who may have the next incredible startup idea and you haven't taken action on it. Well, why? You may have wanted to start a bakery. Why haven't you taken action? Or maybe you wanted to open up your own medical practice. Why haven't you done it? Your own consulting firm. Why haven't you done it? Law firm. Why haven't you done it? What is holding you back? Why are you afraid? Now, I don't believe everyone is supposed to be an entrepreneur. So, you know, some people, you know, that's not what you're called to do. But you shouldn't suffer every day by staying at a job you hate. You know, I heard a stat a while back that said 70% of the people who hate their job stay there. That's mind-blowing. 70% of people are staying in jobs that they hate. Why? Why would you do that? You know, that's a crazy, you know, I'm so interested. Why do you think, can you put in the comments why you think people stay at their jobs when they hate it? I'm genuinely curious, why would people do that? You see, because you don't owe anyone anything. You know, you owe it to yourself to do something different. You need to thrive, not just survive. And ultimately, I want to help you do that. I want to help you get unstuck and take action on your dreams. And so, hey, if you like this video and I've inspired you, then give me a thumbs up. That'd be awesome. And if you hated it, well, give it a thumbs down. I don't care. I just want to help people any way that I can. And if you know that someone needed to hear this message and they need someone to wake them up, send it to them. And so lastly, I want to leave you with this poem that I had to remember when I was in elementary school. And funny thing is, it's one of my wife's favorite poems as well. It's by Langston Hughes. It's called Dreams. And it says, hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field, frozen with snow. Peace, and I'll see you guys in the next video.